while. Okay. Let's go. Live stream up, ready to go. Put that mouse up. Okay. Some lag going on there. Is that what's going on? Like that. That lag. Yeah, so I ended up taking a few hours doing a couple of little customization to the stream, add an overlay or some trademark stuff for the game. Oh yeah, and not quite that day. Got to that part. I get to go kill some monkeys now. Galagos. Do it. A little faster. Oh yeah, you can do it. And these things are really out here, aren't they? That's up a little loud. Let's turn that down some. Okay, so we're in level 10 now. We can actually start on our next hunt log. And I'm a fat chuckle. That's Lenosin. All these are pretty far away. And I know I can see that goop right there is one of my hunt logs, but we're not gonna kill that guy because he's like level 17 and he's like 7 levels above us. The best thing for that is just run back to the zone, to the city, and the goops around there, right around level 12. The same ones. He's 17, so yeah, I wouldn't try taking him on for a while. I can see get away with 1 level above you, maybe 2, but 7 is kind of high. Although I mean, I will admit, I did do it on my enter one time. I was farming for my culinarian. I was hunting some mobs in the Coulthard Highlands, and I didn't look at the level of the mob, and then I just attacked it. I'm like, dang, this thing's really hitting me hard. Then I realized, like, wait a minute, he's like 6 levels above me. No wonder he's hitting me hard. So I end up having to call my companion out to heal me while I took him down. It was either that or run away. I was like, no, I need these things. We gotta get 3 more of these things. These are much easier than us level 17 ones. I would not have tried those 17 ones. No, you get on. You need to die or have to run away. If I had like Scholar or well, maybe white mages and black mages can do it. Depends on how good they can sleep, how reliable it was. I think they said it's got diminishing returns on CCs like that. Couldn't sleep in very many times. Imagine. The goob's gotta pop soon. I'm gonna head on down this road here. There are a couple more quest mobs out. Oh, not quest mobs, I'm sorry. Hunt mobs. And I'm gonna go down there, kill those, and then come back. I'll pick up an extra one of these. And it's really getting my throat's really killing me. And it's not from all the talking, it's from, I would imagine, the coffee I'm drinking. I'm gonna get level 15 tonight. Probably not. I might stay up. I'm probably gonna stay up and stream for about another 2 hours. Maybe. Technically, I should go to bed about 3, and it's 10 minutes till 2 now. We'll see how it goes. We got these, we gotta kill. These will target. It's whack-a-mole time. number on me. Oh, that rest in between fights here. Gotta be the gear. Let's go ahead and change that. Something a little bit. Actually, no, that's lighter. That is too. Wow. Body piece like that one is a little bit heavy. That one page done. Let's go ahead and I think we got some flies. I guess they're flies. They're like little wisp things. Balls of light. Let's go kill some of those. And technically this is, I mean, this is a good way to get XP, is doing your hunt logs like this. Quests, your fates, you know, especially, I mean, if you're trying to get to 15 professive, it's a probably pretty good way to get to 15. Yeah, these are level 11. Level 11. These might not be bad. So I end up recording from level 1 through 10 on the Marauder here, and I didn't realize by the time I finished recording it was an hour and 30 minutes. Like, oh wow, I'm either gonna have to cut it up and upload it as like an episode, or edit it, a lot of it. But I don't know yet. I'm probably gonna edit it. I'm probably just gonna cut it up and upload it as like 3 episodes. And you know, I mean, it's kind of fun doing, you know, that long of content. I mean, to sit here and wow, just sit here and tie my computer up rendering that stuff and then I turn around and upload it. Wow, I think that's gonna be like an all-day event. Just, but hey, I'll see. I'll probably end up have it rendered while I go to bed tonight, and then probably I don't know, I might upload it, get it uploaded while I'm at work tomorrow. See how that's gonna work. Until it burn over here. Yeah. Turns. 3 turns. Not all at once, no. Just one at a time. They are 13. Let's go to 10. I'm gonna have to go through. I think he's talking to himself there. I guess. He looked like he was talking to himself. That's what we gotta do. You gotta slap somebody and snap him out of it, right? Yeah. Appreciated that. He didn't appreciate me helping him, I guess. And one more and we can go. The part about this thing just come on. One of them popped over here. So actually, yeah, got Gotta get one more goob. Supposedly the best place to level here is in Western Lanuska. And run fates. Basically, the way it was, the way it used to be, I don't know if it's the same way or not still, but you would go to one, kill as many as you can, and try to leave a little before time for the fate to end to go to your next one. You would run from one side of the map to the other, just circuit run it and then run it back. Now you would have a little bit of downtime, but most of the time you were running from fate. Just do enough to get gold and then go to your next one. Do enough to get gold, go to the next one. And that's how you would run that. And you just run it like in a circuit. And you could, they said you can do that to 20. I don't know if we're going to do that to 20 because Fates is not what I call the most fun things to do in this game. Mainly because it consists of you doing the same thing over and over and over again. But hey, I know from level 15 to probably about 60 on DD on your damage dealers. That's probably how you're gonna level. The bulk of your level is probably gonna have a couple of fates. And I say that because at level 15 you can start doing dungeons. But the problem with and it is a big problem, but problems with your damage dealer jobs is that you get a lot of people want to play those jobs, and because I mean I'm not gonna say they're not complicated, but they are less stressful. You know, I mean, as a tank, you got the what I call tank and anxiety, and healers has constantly watch health bars. Excuse me, I had a cough there. But yeah, healers have to constantly watch their health bars, and tank has the anxiety of I've got to keep the hate, I got to keep the focus of the mob, I can't let the DD pull off hate from me, and then yeah, don't get me started on DDs. Yeah, they tend to really get under my skin. Especially with the way that some of them will attack anything they want to. I had watched videos on tanking, and I ran across how to be a good tank from Sinkweaver, and he pretty much summed up all of my problems with that tanking class. No, I mean I played my first job up to 50 as a healer, and I can say there was a couple of times I had pretty poor tank, and some tanks that you can definitely tell level through fates because they wouldn't use their rotation. They'd sit there and flash, and then they'd use what is it? They'd use their rotation for MP regen to get their hit magic points back, so you can flash again. And I'm like, you don't use that in a dungeon. You might use it in a raid, but after you set hate, the biggest thing is set your hate, then worry about your rotation. You set your hate, use your use flash to pull the mob. Well, actually, usually end up using shield lob, pull the mob before anybody else can touch it. Because I don't know what in the world. Get into some of these ranged damage dealers, they will get there first and pull. Now, and a lot of times I want to sit there and say, all right, you pull it, you take it. But that usually causes headache because, you know, they die and they have to come back, or they'll sit there and wait and for the healer to raise them. But yeah, you get these DDs will actually try and pull mobs before you can get to them, trying to gauge them and get them worn down. I'm like, a lot of times I just want to sit there and just like, okay, I'll DD, you tank. And it just doesn't happen it just does not happen that way. A lot of times I get blamed for, you know, just letting them die or not pulling hate off of them. And I'm like, well, you pulled. Yeah, so you're trying to do my job. And yeah, Sync Weaver goes into pretty good detail about how tanks are to be, and I kind of agree with most of the things he said. The biggest thing I've seen is, you know, if someone's going to sit there, and I do it, I'll sit there and in a dungeon, I'll mark targets, and I mark targets mainly because, you know, it's easier for me to deal with and manage my TP. A lot of times, if there's a lot of DDs fighting all different types of mobs, I have to sit there and spam either flash or overpower, and you know, for me that's not very TP effective because overpower is a huge amount of TP, and I can get maybe, you know, a rotation and a half and set more hate with my rotation than I can with overpower. Now don't get me wrong, overpower will pull a lot of hate, and if I sat there and spammed it, you know, it would set a lot of hate, but I waste a lot of TP to do it. It's just one of those things, you know. Got some more gear. Can I? No, I can't put the belt on yet. Okay, so what we got up here? We got a fate up here, so we're gonna go ahead and join that fate. And the fat dodos are the ones we need for our hunt. Let's go ahead and kill some of these wild dodos. They're really easy to kill. Like that. And you just go through as many of them as you can. Try not to pick up too many ads. They will wear you down. In fact, I might have to back off and lose some of this aggro I got. gonna go ahead and grab one of these guys. Like I said, you just wanna do a few of them to get gold. And then move on to your next page. Or like right now, I'm just trying to finish these ones I need for the hunt log up. I've been thinking about downloading WildStar tonight. You know, they came out free to play yesterday, and I kind of had to wait for my my internet to reset because I was at my 90% of allotted where they charge me. Although I do think they're going to charge me anyway. I was at 2 days ago, I was at 90%. No matter, and there's no telling how much I spent from yesterday. So I'm going to probably end up downloading that. I will probably give it a try tomorrow and see how I like it. But I can tell you right now, after looking at what you get, because they have a breakdown list of what you get with the subscription based, right? And then they have a breakdown of what you get with the free to play, quote on air quotes. It's pretty. It's kind of uncool. That's why I'm gonna say it's uncool of them. Yeah, I killed enough to get gold, even though I think that failed. But yeah, I mean, they got like, okay. Excuse me. I'm really suffering here with my throat. Okay, so they have like XP. You get 25% more XP with the subscription base than you do with the free-to-play model. And I'm thinking it's like, well, not too bad. Alright, and then it's like you earn from, the currency you get from killing mobs are 25% more with the subscription base. Okay. And then I started reading some of the stuff, and like, you can't create a guild with the free model. You can't have a war plot with the free model. And I'm like, good God. Like, what in the hell? Like, they had all this stuff in the game that you can't do unless you're paid subscriber. And like, I think the circles, I don't know if that's the circle of friends or what, but you can start one circle as a free to play, and whereas the paid members get 5 circles they can start. I'm like, what's the circle? And this is, I mean, and of course, I mean, I've never played WildStar, so I kind of find out what that is. But you couldn't join a war. You couldn't. I think it's a war band. You can't start or join a war band unless you're a paid subscriber. You can't start or join a war plot unless you're subscribed. It's like basically like they're taking all the game features that were touted to be subscription based and cut them out. Like, okay, you want these, which was half the stuff they touted was a feature in the game, and cut it out. You have to be a subscriber to get those. I'm like, wow. I'm like, guys, that is wrong. And it kind of like sounds like Star Wars: The Old Republic, but I'm gonna try and see how I like it. It may be alright. You know, it may be alright. But I'm gonna give it a try, see how I like it. I know a lot of guys didn't like it because it was too hardcore for them, but I'm like, that's not what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a hardcore game. It's not. It wasn't supposed to be the way World of Warcraft is now. World of Warcraft, in essence, was stripped down to like ultra casual. And I think they've really shot themselves in the foot because they have trained so many people that, you know, can just come in and catch up, ready to go. Like, yeah, that's okay, but that wasn't how you were. I mean, that wasn't your thing, you know. That wasn't what you were known for. You were known for, you know, your games being good. I don't know. I still have a thing for Warcraft, and mainly because of Warcraft 3 and Warcraft 2. I played those growing up, and I absolutely fell in love with those games. World of Warcraft, I didn't play until the end of almost the end of Burning Crusade, in the Wrath. I think I tried it during Vanilla. Well, no, I tried it during Burning Crusade because I got the pack with the Burning Crusade pack. The battle chest set, I'm sorry. Yeah, I got the battle chest set. And that was fun. I enjoyed that. Although a lot of the game has changed a lot since the battle pack, so the books were almost useless. And I find that to be funny too. That like, they don't make guides for MMOs anymore just because they change so much. They can't keep up because, you know, it costs them a lot of money to make a book or a guide for the game. I remember I had the guide for Final Fantasy XI when I got it. I went and bought the guide the next... No, I left and went and bought the guide the same day I got the game. Because I didn't know what to do. Because there's just so much in there about it. And I remember picking up the guide. It's like a week after the game release. And it still was pretty out of date for the manual game guide. And then now every time I buy a game at I can't remember which one was it. I purchased another MMO and someone offered me a game guide for it. I'm like, I don't need that. I'm like, you know how fast that's going to be out of date? Probably the first patch, and that game will be out of date. So that stuff don't stay very long. And that game guide doesn't stay current very long, so it's not even worth buying it, you know? It's like a waste of paper. But, you know, I mean, Bradley Games, I think that was the author at the time, Bradley Games made a lot of money on those guides. Well, I don't know, I'd have to see how much their profit is, but I would assume they made a lot of money. You know, every time I went into EB Games and purchased a game, they always tried pushing those guides, man. I'm like, okay, like, why would I need a guide for a game I just bought? That's like saying, hey, you want this book, and you know we'll sell you the ending too, so you can see how the ending, how it ends before you read it. Like, really? Yeah, that's like, nah. It's like, nah, that's cool. I'll just do it the old-fashioned ways. Thanks, man. So, yeah, I'm not gonna go fight that crab because I need a lot of healing for that. And that's about the only other. Yeah, that's the only other one open right now. Although I could do a guild. I can do a leave quest. Wow, it's only been 40 minutes. It'll take a long time for this. I was gonna say waste a lot of time, spend a lot of time, I would say. Don't take long. I could probably sit here all night and just kind of like, you know, just sit back and... But I can't, I gotta go to bed soon. Fortunately, I gotta work tomorrow. Tell you what, let's go over here. We have to unlock this quest anyway for the leave. Go ahead and unlock this leave. May as well burn one of these. No, they're already unlocked. Oh, well, surprise. Let's see if we can find one. Both of them give mage gear. Yeah. Usually there's only 2 of these will give gear. The other one will give some sort of consumable. Like this one's giving bubble chocolate. This is a mage food, but it will still give you the 3% bonus that you would get from any other food. Yeah, all food lasts for 30 minutes unless you have a FC buff. It lasts for 30 minutes. And if you have the FC buff on, it usually, I think it lasts 45 minutes. I think it's 45 minutes. And as far as I know, all food gives 3% XP bonus. Whether it's mage food, tank food, DD food, crafting food, or gathering food, it should give you an XP bonus. Well, I was gonna do that, but I guess we're gonna just, let's go ahead and just see what we can do as far as alright, these guys are right over here too. I think all these are in this zone. That one is. That one is not. That upper. Yeah, upper Noska. Everything else is here, but I'm gonna say right now, some of these are pretty high. I mean, I'm gonna struggle to kill these guys. I may have to hold off and do them a little later. But typically, when you get right around 13, you'd want to come to this area right here and just circuit run these baits here. And you know, you come over to them, you hit a few mobs, just enough to where you think you get gold, then move on to your next fate. Then hit a few mobs just so you think you get enough for gold, and then go to your next one. And you're gonna want to run in a circuit. So you'd make it down to Wineport. I'm sorry, not Wineport. L-Port. Come back over here. There should be a fate that spawns at the beginning of the zone where you come in at. When that one starts, you'll start coming back and work your way back over to L-Port. And then start over again. Wow. Okay, finally got him down. Woo! I thought he was gonna kill me there for a minute. Wow. So I'm gonna have to sit and wait a little. Get health back up. So yeah, these guys are. Now, even though there are 2 levels above me, they are hitting me hard. Yoo-hoo! Hi there. Oh yeah. About time you saw me. Guess I should complain about him being blind. Maybe he'll miss me more. Yeah, see right there. That fate just ended with the dodos. It failed, but I still got gold, and I still got 3,000 XP off of it. So it's pretty cool. Even though you fail, you get a good chunk of XP. As long as you beat the gold, you get a good chunk of XP. On top of doing these hunt logs, there are a lot of ways to get XP in here. What you're going to start doing later on is you're going to start doing dungeons or duties. You can do go to your duty finder right now. At level 10, you can do a guild test. And what a guild test does is pretty much kind of like eases you into learning to party. So your first one's going to tell you if you're tanking, it's going to teach you how to tank. But I'll tell you right now, if you're going to do that, add flash to your skill bar. It's a class. I mean, it's a cross-class skill you can take from Marauder. I'm sorry, not Marauder, but Gladiator. So I went in there the other day on Marauder, and I completely forgot that overpowered was a level 13, was a level 12 skill. And those guild tests, the first ones lock you in at 10. Not fun trying to pull hate off of everybody when I only had my hate rotation. I didn't have my AoE hate. Excuse me. Actually, I don't know. You probably need to go ahead and do a cross. We can do 2, but the only thing I've got are the only job I got unlocked right. Gladiator. We'll take Flash and Convalescence. Oop. Well, alrighty then. It's been an hour, and you know I really hate to cut it short. I'm gonna have to head to bed soon. I'm gonna go over here and log out and oh, I keep forgetting this outpost's name. What is it, Core or something? Swift Perch. Okay. So we're gonna come over here and we're gonna log out in this Swift Perch because it's a sanctuary. Anytime you log out into a sanctuary, you actually get rest XP. I think you get more rest XP if you excuse me. If you log out in a inn room, you'll get more. I think. But this is considered a sanctuary, so you get rest XP. And that usually adds up to, if you XP, if you don't XP every day, if you don't log on every day, you can actually get rest XP built up up to what would consist of level and a half. So it's pretty good if you don't have a lot of time to XP and you still want to make some bonus XP. You can stay in towns and they'll help you out. But I think I'm going to cut the stream off here. I will see you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. All right, and good night.